Welcome all Fire Earth Cusps to your chakra reading for November. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, guys. Let's see what's going on with you. This is for Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aries, Taurus, and Leo, Virgo, Cusp, of course. So, this message is coming out. Ooh, let's see what we got going on here. Oops, they're upside down. Is the crown chakra. So it's talking about you already know something. You're already in the knowing or getting to the knowing. We will see. Is it something you already know? I feel like it's something you already know, guys. You already know your triumphant success. These are literally upside down. Okay. When I shuffled them, they all flew out upside down. That's fine. Triumphant success. Knowing that you know that there's a victory around the corner. You know that this could be successful. You know that where you planted your seeds, that your chariot is coming in, that you're on the right direction. It's just all about maybe coming when it's coming in. That could be a possibility. We'll see what's going on. Shambhala initiations, retreating to recharge, trusting in the process, and Dharma. That's kind of interesting. That's an interesting card, my friends. What's that? Pig, maintain self-worth and self-esteem. Oh, I see what's going on. It's the same thing. It's the same thing like a lot of people are doing right now. It must be something in the air. I mean, you know. I'm not sure. Maybe it had something to do with the full moon. I don't know, but a lot of people are getting the same thing, well-being. It's like, okay, so it's like you know that you are on the right path. You know that this could lead to your victory. Yeah, you have to trust in the process. A lot of people are having faith issues. Like, literally. The faith in trusting in the process of, even though I know that this is going to come in, where is it? Maintaining your trusting in the process is maintaining your self-worth and your self-esteem. It is. And chakra, a lot of people don't like watch chakras. They don't want to hear the truth, you know. But in seriousness, it is the truth, because how can you trust in a process if you don't, you know, trust in the, if, oh my gosh, how can you have something if you don't really trust in the process? It all comes from the knowing of who you are and what you can get done. Having the self-esteem enough to say, I know that this will lead to victory and progress, or I know that this could happen, but oh my gosh, there's also this feeling too. It's almost like I've seen it work for other people, so I know it can happen, but I don't know if I can trust in the process enough for it to really, truly come to me, even though I know I'm on the road to victory. Oh, you're teeter-tottering. So many people teeter-tottering right now. And it could be because it's also the end of the year. It could be because we're in Sagittarius season now. So we're waiting for this adventure to happen. We're, Sagittarius energy in reverse is when the courageousness is not as courageous as it needs to be. But I'm doing it for my overall well-being. But Spirit says you need to do this for your overall well-being. Your chakras are misaligned for this situation, because one side you're saying, but I know it's going to happen. But why? Why are you holding back, thinking maybe I don't have enough to get the victory? It's trusting, it's that faith again. See what the Shambhala card has to say here. Let's look at that one first. Retreating to recharge, trusting in the process of Dharma. Your message. When things quiet down in your life, know that this isn't a failure, but an opportunity to retreat and recharge. In the busyness of the physical world, our spirit is often playing catch up with our body. That's what's okay. To the point that it gets used to being overactive or overworked. When the great masters of the Shambhala come to you, they are encouraging you to take time to be away from the outer world and dive into the inner world. If you have been moving full speed ahead, this gate encourages you to slow down and retreat. Take time to gather your energy. Spend time in meditation and reflection in order to gain a clearer awareness of the current situations. You will uncover many insights and gifts during this period. Realize there is a master awakening within. So it's just teeter-tottering. It's like you're saying to me, I know that I'm on the right path for this victory. I know it. Well, if you know it, then stay true to it. Don't teeter-totter back to, I'm not sure if this is going to happen, or I'm not sure if I'm good enough for this, because it's not happening just yet. For your overall well-being, you want to keep yourself in this place of, there's only 2 suggestions that I always make. If it's going to happen, then it's meant for you. If it's not going to happen, it's meant for you. Plain and simple. That's it. That's the only teeter-totter that you need. You put yourself into the knowing. If you already know, there is a peace within your gut feeling and your overall, this is, I'm going to have this, then it probably more than likely is going to happen. You don't need to, teeter-totter back and forth on something that you know is already going to happen. It's almost like it's like a self-sabotage. It's almost like maybe you're waiting. I don't know where I'm getting that energy from, but for somebody, it's almost like you're waiting for a disaster to happen. It's like this. I know that, okay, here's a good one. I know I have this job. They told me I got this job. I know I just have to wait, right? But in the process of waiting, it's almost like you're saying, God, I hope another person doesn't come in with higher standards than myself and take my job away. Another instance, I know I saved enough money to buy this car. Oh man, I got all of this money for this car. I'm just waiting. They said that this was going to go on sale. They're going to have this big Black Friday sale at the car lot. And I really want that car. And they said there's going to be this much off. Man, I hope I make it there before somebody else takes off in my car. But I know that car's mine. Or I hope something bad doesn't happen, like something breaks or something, and then I have to use my money and I won't be able to afford the car. Did you see what I'm saying? Like, why would you say those things? Why would you self-sabotage yourself? Maintain your self-worth and your self-esteem to say, I got this. It's just the inner knowing. Trusting within a process. So we got the well-being, which is 21. And 21 says, having an upbeat nature doesn't just happen. If you would just like to enjoy your life and maintain a positive outlook, it is important to take an enthusiastic approach. Staying positive and appreciative through life's dilemmas can prove difficult, but examine your approach to life. Reflect on how your lifestyle and worldview impacts your attitudes and behaviors. That's the same thing I just said. Once you have clarity in these areas, you can let go of what is not efficient and effective and make change towards your wellness. And right now, this is not very favorable of you because it says this will mean balancing your relationships and work or things that you need. You will be able to find healthy, or yourself in this case, healthy channels where you can spend your time favorably and enjoyably. And by surrounding yourself as keeping yourself in balance in the situation is bringing up a habit of your self-sabotage. So you probably have a habit of self-sabotage. I used to have one too. And sometimes I think I still do. So I'll just bring it there. Right? It's like welcome to planet Earth. We sometimes sabotage ourselves and sometimes more than others. But the crazy thing is, like, you're in the knowing though, and so I want you to really take a step back and really just tell yourself, I've got this. I already know. My gut feelings already, when we know something, we know something. So why would you want to self-sabotage that? Right? So you want to really trust in the process, not allow yourself to lose what's already yours. Because then if you lose it, what is the first thing you're going to say? Come on, guys, I've said it myself 1,000 times. Damn it, I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. God damn it, I knew it. I said I was going to have that, and I just knew it was going to. You did it to yourself. You manifested it. Why did you manifest against yourself? Stop saying I knew that I was going to destroy my hopes and dreams. Yep. Self-sabotage. The attachment of exactly what we're talking about. Your impatience causes stress, causes delays, causes frustrations, causes conflict, causes toxicity within oneself, becoming imbalanced, taking yourself to an attachment of limiting beliefs. There, I said it all in one. Right? So then you have to ask yourself, if the Knight of Wands is coming up, then whatever you want to do, you can do it now. But in also fairness, if you can't do it now, then we keep ourselves in the knowing and just knowing this is where it's going and, keep going on for your own well-being. Trusting in the process, that the process is happening for you and is coming to you with the Lovers. Yeah. Keeping the passion alive. Keeping your values for your values. Keeping yourself in alignment within strength. The deep love of, yourself, because otherwise you're resisting a change or the personal transformation of what it is you want. So it's saying you're holding on to something like a fear. Like, okay, so like if we say it again, here we go. I'm going to say it again. Damn it, I knew that was going to happen. That is a taught process that you need to reprogram in your mind. You need to get rid of that. That is a fear-based. Because you literally are saying, I knew I had that, but I knew this would happen. It's, as soon as I get something good, something bad, I just knew that was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen, then you need programming. Because you're living off past fears. Fears of things that you're bringing in today that you need to let go of for that personal transformation. Because the personal transformation says with personal growth, you're leaving that behind. Reprogramming your mind. You need to reprogram your mind to say, I'm in the knowing and I know I'm going to have that. I know this is going to happen and I'm going to keep myself from self-sabotaging the situation. I'm not going to allow any of these negative thoughts to come in. I'm not even going to think about, you watch, this is probably not going to happen. Every time I think I have something, it just always goes south. You just told yourself that. You literally told yourself that. So literally, what is the universe going to do? Oh, well, I guess it's not yours. I'll have to throw it all away. You have to reprogram your mind to say, this is mine, and this is what's going to happen. I wouldn't even worry about what happened in the past. I wouldn't even bring that shit up. I mean, to the point now where it's like, in the past I would have said, no, don't even bring that shit up. You erase that programming. That is a program. It's kind of like people have this program of money is evil. It's not money is evil. There's plenty of people out there that have money that are really good people. It's about how you use your money. It's not about money. And keeping in your well-knowing, or your well-being, well-knowing as well, right, guys? Within your well-being is actually overcoming that challenge. Becoming the visionary that you want. What are you envisioning? And I love that card because that's a beautiful Sagittarius card. See, and I told you, I think it has something to do with the Sagittarius season. It makes people want to flip-flop. Because then you have the Chariot, which this is the Chariot here. So it's saying that you're on the right path to your happiness, to your well-being, right? It's just going to take some patience and tempering the waters, but being sensible, but finding the meaning within the situation. But it's also about releasing, guys. It's about finding that balance. It's seriousness, you know, it's about taking back what's yours. The visionary of yourself is now retraining yourself to say, yesterday is not today, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm reprogramming my mind to know that, like I said, there's two things I always say in life. It's either coming from for me or it's not coming for me because it wasn't for me. There's something better for me, right? But in this case, you know, you just always keep saying it's coming for me. You know, the next thing too is expectation. You guys ever watched my manifestation videos, which I do have in the playlist? And those of you who are new, I'm just going to tell you right now, let go of expectations, because the only disappointments that you're going to have in life is when you expect things. If you don't expect it, then it's not a disappointment. It'll probably still be a disappointment, but if you overly expect something, then it's going to be a disappointment, right? And I think that's what happens. Maybe that's why we attune to say these things. Like, I knew that was going to happen. That's almost like because you're in such a shock and disbelief that it's better to say that I knew that was going to happen, because it makes ourselves feel better. Like we were already in the knowing that we just self-sabotaged ourselves, that we just destroyed our manifestation. Instead of saying I was in the knowing and I just killed that. No, you can do that later once you understand the process, right? Like me now I can say that. God damn it. I knew I shouldn't have been thinking negative. Damn it. Why do I do that to myself? What the hell's wrong with me? And I do that, you know, because I'm still learning too. I'm not like some holy roller on some mountain. I'm not some like heavenly guru or something. No, I'm just like you. I'm always learning. And sometimes I love these readings because it reminds me of what not to do. Hey, do you remember not to do that? Yeah, I remembered yesterday and today I forgot. Thanks for reminding me. Seriously. But if you're caught in the trap of it, then it's like, yeah, thanks for reminding me. God dang it, right? But right now for me, it's like, man, thanks for reminding me, because that could be me tomorrow. Literally. I'm the holy holers. The holy rollers of self-sabotage. The reason I say that is because the first time I started doing chakras, somebody really did, literally called me out on it. It was a Gemini. I'll never forget that, because I just started chakras and they were like, you just think you're the head of the mountain, don't you? You just think you're above everybody. I was like, no, actually, I'm learning with you. I am no different from you. I am not holier than thou. I am nothing. I'm literally nothing. I am a person who is learning. I'm a person that has a talent. I use my talent to help. And not only do I help you, but I'm actually helping myself, which is amazing. I really want to bring that out, though, because I don't want you guys to think that, you know, I'm trying to be bigger, better than everybody, because it's not. I'm actually learning with you, and this is just my reminder. This is my reminder. Hey, remember, don't screw this up. I know. Know thyself. It's the most important task you have. Yes, that's it. It's like chakra reading over, my friends. Not even kidding. That was it, right? Not even kidding. It's like, that was it. Avoid hateful thoughts. And this one's going to be toward yourself as well as others, as they are just as hurtful as physically striking yourself or someone else. And in this case, it's physically striking your dream. So keep yourself in the knowing, my friends. You are so beautiful. And you know, you can have the world as your oyster. It's just all about learning. And you know, in a world of duality where we have opposing factors, you know, we have the optimistic, everything's great, and then we have the everything's shitty, pessimistic, negative versus the good. We're always going to be teeter-tottering no matter what, because we're humans learning, right? So when I do readings, never see them as super negative. Think of them as growth, because that's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. I'm helping you to grow. And like I said, in the end, it's crazy because it's actually helping me too, which I think is really amazing. Really amazing. So take 5 or more minutes to concentrate on a divine feeling or a higher thought, doing your best to block out all other distractions. And that's as soon as those, you know what, self-sabotage things come in, maybe it's time to meditate. Take some time out, de-stress, listen to meditation music. I built a whole channel, you know, just like I said I would. For those of you who've been with me for a long time, I told you guys I'll build you a channel, you know, for meditation, music, relaxing. And I did, and I have it. So trust in the divine order. You are being helped. Okay. Until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.